It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Okay, y'all, so today I'm finna do a story time on how Armani Banks, Namor, and Beck backdoored me. But before I get to that, I'm gonna just start it back from the beginning. And I'm not on here looking for no sympathy or pity because people really just be fucked up. So I'm gonna say around January, Nate texted me, said she don't got no problem with me. And I was like, I didn't have a problem with her. I miss her, woo woo woo. She was gonna come pick me up, spend a weekend out with her. Boom, I came out there, she introduced me to other girls, but I'm not gonna say their names because, you know, it don't have nothing to do with them. So we all vabbing and cooling or whatever. So it's like sometimes, like, we'll bump heads, like, we'll have a little disagreement, argument, whatever you want to say, like, because I'm not from Chicago. So it's like, I don't act how they act. And they be like, oh, this how they talk, but I don't talk like that. So I really take certain things offensive and they'll call me sensitive or whatever. So it was like, I was out there for like a week or two, boom, everybody go home or whatever. So we in a group chat, we all in the group chat, was me, Beck, and Nate, we all in the group chat. Just talking, saying how we missed each other or whatever. So we all in the group chat saying how we missed each other or whatever. So I decided to break it. I was like, Nay, you're a good friend, but I don't like how you talk to your friends. Like, friends don't talk to each other like that. Friends don't say, I smack you. It's been plenty of time we went to parties and, like, guys would be like, you know you run shit. Like, people listen to anything you say. Like, I'm feeling offended. Like, I'm not acting myself. I don't feel like I'm being myself around you because of how you act, you know what I'm saying? So I guess, like, I told her how I feel. She was like, you don't got to be my friend. This how I talk. I'm like, I understand that. You can be a good friend when it comes to it, but, like, you don't talk to your friends like that because I don't talk to you like that. So I guess me and Beck came to the conclusion of, like, we felt like that was weird. So I guess the group fell out or whatever. Boom, me and Beck started talking and planning stuff. So I believe it was a couple days after Valentine's Day. We had a girls' night or whatever, and Beck told me to come out there or whatever. We're gonna have liquor, weed, or whatever. Okay, cool. So I go out there, we smoke, we getting drunk, but we sitting around, it's boring. We ain't doing nothing but doing TikToks. We ran out of weed or whatever, and it was real late, so the weed man wasn't out. So Beck decided to say she wanted to see some niggas. We like, okay, cool. So two guys came over, but I'm not going to say their name because they are very known, and I'm not going to exclude them and put them out there. Then they invited one of their friends, so another guy came like an hour later. So my stomach hurt. I'm going to the bathroom over there. I'm constantly throwing up, like, I don't know what. It was definitely some I ate or something to drink or whatever. So mind y'all, I'm following Beck wherever, like, she go in the house. Like, I'm there. Like, we was in a room. We all was laying down. We was in a room. But mind you, when I came, I brought bags because I don't know how long I was going to be out there. And plus, I was going to be over Beck house for like a day because I was going to my sister's house that stays out there in Chicago as well. Nobody else brought a bag or whatever. So a lot of stuff going on in the house. So I'm texting Armani because we claim to be friends. I'm telling her, like, what's going on, like, what we doing. Because, you know, like, we was all in a group, and I guess Armani backdoored somebody that was cool with name. I'm not going to say his name either because, you know, that's hip or whatever. I'm not going to tell his name either, but I guess she backdoored somebody that was their people, and, like, everybody completely cut her out, like, completely. She even popped up at Nay's mom house, and they scared her out the house. I'm going to get the fuck out. You backdoor, you backdoor, you backdoor. They didn't trust her. They didn't want to be around her. So I guess, and even though they wasn't cool with Armani, that wasn't my beef. I wasn't a part of that. I don't know what was going on. So, you know, I was still checking up on her, seeing if she okay, you know, because, like, it's you against everybody. Everybody don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? So I was still checking up on her or whatever. So a couple hours go by, I believe, or a day, and Beck texted group chat and was like, her mom said her shoes look gappy or whatever. She said 2 pairs of her Lavin shoes was missing. So I defended myself instantly because I do got a pass. I'm not going to excuse my behavior either. I do got a pass when I was like 13, 14. I did a lot of fucked up stuff. And your reputation do follow you. Like, that's what everybody always view you. But, you know, I eventually went away and got my life together. But, you know, I can't get mad how people view me because I made the choices that I made at them ages. So Beck didn't even think it was me, but I'm still defending myself just in case or whatever. So she felt like the two dudes friend took him or whatever. She felt like it was done because they was roaming around the house too much or whatever. I texted Armani. I was like, girl, guess what just happened? Da 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 da. Beck felt like this and that. Da 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 da. Mind y'all, Beck wore like a size I don't know, 8 or 9. I wear a size 5, 6 to the max. So I'm like, I can't even fit your shoes. So I'm defending myself. So I told Armani what happened or whatever. So I guess Beck went live on her spam about it, and she texted me. It was like, they under the thing saying that you did it. I'm like, did what? Like, you had my bags, and even Beck said she was like, she felt my bags was light. Like, she said all the right stuff, like, 'cause she was around me that whole day. So she added me to a group call. Beck added me to a group call, and on the other end, it was Armani talking about some, oh, Jayla did that shit, da-da-da, she be doing this her whole life, da-da-da. And I'm kind of confused because, like, I was just on the phone with you. You make it seem like we cool. Whole time you trying to go, like, against me, make it seem like, oh, it's me. So she was just hyping Beck head up, talking about something, how you gonna let her do that to you? You a goofy, like, making her feel like, oh, you just gonna let Jayla get away with that, basically. And that was never the case. So we ran past the camera. She didn't see anything. She didn't see nothing with the boy. She seen my bag, but, like, you know, she didn't see anything. Because I was literally with her around the whole house. So it's like, she was agreeing with me. But as more people hyped her head up and was like, oh, Jayla did that, she just came to the conclusion, like, it was me. And I can't even blame her because I messed up. Like, when I was young, I did a lot of bogus stuff. So, like, I can't argue with that because, like, I'm not going to lie about my past. If anybody, like, asks me, like, oh, people said you did this, you did that, I would tell the truth because I'm older now and I'm mature enough to say what I have done. So boom, Beck was cursing me out in the group chat. She was like, oh, you did it, like just getting angry or whatever. So a couple days later, like the two guys that was around around us at the get together, they end up getting locked up. So she texted me like a couple days. She was like, I'm sorry. The motherfuckers who did it just went to jail, da-da-da, that was their karma. I'm sorry for accusing you. You are a great friend to me. Mind y'all, like, she was like, you should have told me your past, so I won't think this, I won't think that. But, you know, like, when you speaking on your past, that shit kind of embarrassing. So I would just try to isolate and, like, speak on that. So she was like, she apologized. She wanted to do something this weekend. She wanted to go to Bar Louie. I'm like, we gotta have an ID because none of us 21 years and older. She said, nah, we can have somebody buy our drinks, but we can get in. So at first I was skeptical. I was like, nah, I'm busy. I was supposed to go to this event with my sister that stay in Chicago. Whole time, they all planning how to get me over there. And I should have caught on to it, but I didn't. So I was like, I come out here this day because I was supposed to do something that day, but I'm leaving to go to my sister's house. So boom, I said, I'll see you tomorrow. We texted. That was it. So a couple days I was supposed to go over Beck house, and they texted me and was like, I'm having a housewarming. You and Beck invited. So I'm like, okay, cool, because I was going to come over Beck house anyways. And I was like, I bring candles, this and that. So boom, back to Armani situation. So everybody was feeling the type of way about Armani, but when Armani called back to tell her all that stuff about me, that's when me and her got into it. Like, we exchanged words, this and that, like a lot of words to each other, to the point I ended up blocking her. I exited out of my life. I'm like, nobody fuck with her anyway, so it's like, I would just try to be a good friend and still be there for you when everybody was on your ass. So boom, I'm the day that I'm supposed to go to Beck house. Like, I'm getting ready. We planning on what to do. She told me to come at a certain time because her mom has to go to work. Boom. So I end up leaving around like 4 or 5. I had got me an Uber out there or whatever. So I brought my bags again, but this time I said I'm going to leave them at the door because I don't want no confusion. So she was talking to me. She was like, hey, I missed you. We done turned on music, doing TikToks. I'm helping her with her wig because her wig was stiff or whatever. So she said that we need to wait on the weed man. I'm like, okay, cool. So time stalling. They said the weed man was taking all day. So Beck ended up inviting one of her other friends that was a part of Backdoor Me. Her name was Ari. So Ari came over. She was supposed to match with us, but she came up with no weed. So they said they was waiting on the weed man. which was hours. Like, the weed man ain't taking that long. And I'm like, when is Nate coming to get us? She's supposed to been pick us up. Like, it's getting late. It's getting late. They asking Nate. But I figured this. Like, every time that Nate called back, went to the back room. Like, I wasn't catching on, but now, like, I'm sitting back thinking I'm now catching on. So, boom, we doing TikToks or whatever. So, Beck unlocked the door or whatever. I'm like, what you unlocked the door for? She said Nate on her way upstairs. I'm like, okay, cool. We doing TikToks or whatever. I look to the side, the door open, and Armania came through the door. All I know is Beck started hitting on me, so I'm swinging back on her ass. Okay, it's a one-on-one fight at this point. We fighting in the corner, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, Armani jumped in, and then the other girl jumped in to the point. So I just gave out. So they was jumping me or whatever, stumping me. They spit on me. They made me take off my clothes. They recorded me. They FaceTime people. Like, they just made me did a lot of weird shit because, like, I'm not the friend that's comfortable around my other friends changing or whatever. So, like, them stripping me was really, really weird and putting on FaceTime. They talking about some, I don't know why you scared to take off your clothes just as you do it any other time. I'm not. Like, I'm not that type of, girl that do that in front of their friends. Like, I'm very private. I blacked out. They did, like, a lot of stuff. They beat me with a broom, a belt, and stuff. Like, they did a whole bunch of stuff to me. The situation went on for, like, an hour straight of constantly beating and stuff like that. Like, it was just a lot that they did to me. They recorded it. They FaceTime people or whatever. They took my phone, signed me on my iCloud, took my money off my Chime. I came out there with like $500 some, but luckily they didn't go through my wallet, so I still have extra cash up in there. But they took the money off my Chime. They signed me on my iCloud as well. And before they let me out, I remember Armani telling me, she said, if you go to the police, you do anything, I'm gonna post everything. She said she got a son, this and that, blah blah blah. I end up getting out, and I'm thinking to myself, personally, if I would have done that to anybody, I would not walk away and let nobody live. Like, get back, do not got a time on it. And I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything, but hey. So I eventually left. I started walking. I see somebody, and they was like, you okay? They let me see their phone. They called the ambulance. They called the police. And the people, I don't know these people, but they was real sweet. They helped me through everything. They even went back to knock on the door, like, give her stuff. Nobody was answering. So the people eventually came and got me. They said, do you want to go to the police station or the hospital? I said, I got to go to the hospital. I had to stay in the hospital for like 2 days because basically what they did to me, I blacked out, and they had to pour water on me to get me back up when they jumped me or whatever. So, like, I was in the hospital for like a good 2 days. They had to make sure I was okay. A couple years ago, another girl set me up and made it seem like I did anything to her, but it wasn't the case. And as they was doing that to me, they called the girl that backdoored me years ago. But time went by, so I'm noticing, like, I got other Facebook pages. Somebody on one of my Facebook pages posting, like, posts talking about I'm selling it and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, like, maybe it's, like, one of my cousins playing. But I connected. It was Armani. She basically went through my phone and, like, took videos and stuff and hid it against me. So basically, like, saying, if you do this, I'm gonna post that. Which is odd. I mean, like, if y'all feel like I did anything to y'all could have just told me, like, get the one on or something. Because, like, I done got backdoored, like, 2 or 3 times. And my PTSD is so high. Like, I isolate myself. I barely go to parties. Like, all the trends that be going on, I don't go to none of them to avoid conflict because there's so many people feel a type of way about me. And I didn't do nothing to all these people. People don't like me based off other people or what things have been done. But I can't blame nobody how they feel about me because at the same time, like, my past made my future basically. But it really didn't because I went away to get my life together. And I came home, like, everything good. Like, I graduated. About to get my own car, my own crib, like good stuff is happening to me, but at the same time it's not. And I be thinking to myself, like, why do this stuff keep happening to me? And now I see it clear. Like, I keep forgiving, like, the same people I fell out with, and I feel like the more I forgive people that done me wrong and I keep getting back cool with them, the situation gonna get deeper. Like, it's a sign that I see, but I be trying to ignore it. But that's basically what it is. I'm too forgiving because me and Armania had issues a long time ago. We even fought. So it's like, when you fight somebody, you do not need to be friends. I think I just be too nice. That's just who I am. Like, but stuff like this, I shouldn't be. And that's understandable. So I guess yesterday, Beck and Nay got into it, and I guess Nay posted my stuff too, talking about some, yeah, I beat this girl for hours straight. I'm trying to figure out what you posted me. You helped set it up. You made it seem like you was coming the whole time Armani had come through the door. And they end up exposing each other or whatever, and I guess Nay went to Beck's house and beat her up. Another situation happened. I wasn't there, but I guess my sister-in-law ran into Armania or whatever and caught her, and she drove off. And that's when Armania started posting everything of me or making pages. I really don't feel a way towards none of that. It's just a lesson learned. Like, you really got to stop befriending bitches that you fell out with. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not scared. I'm not none of that. I'm mad at myself because I know better. When I came home, I had like a whole plan ahead of me, and being back cool with the same people fucked me up again. It's like a repeated cycle. It was like a repeated cycle. You know, I really don't have nothing else more to say to it. Like, it happened. Everything is out now. But I just want to say my part because ain't nobody hearing my story. Basically, they all set me up over 2 long pair of fucking shoes that we still don't know who got it. We don't know who the fuck got it, but I know it's not me. And another thing, like, if you just fall out with anybody, don't befriend them, because once they show you their true colors the first time, you know, it's bound to happen again. I just say keep them away from you. Like, some people don't deserve to be in your life. Some people deserve to drag you down, you know what I'm saying? And me telling this is not to get clout off nobody. It's just like a whole bunch of stuff going on that involving me right now that's going around everywhere. Everybody got something to say, but I'm just telling my part how everything actually went down, because ain't nobody gonna say exactly what happened. So, like, all the little videos, the little screenshot, y'all can have a ball day with that, because I'm gonna have my ball too. That's another topic with.
I won't even lie, all y'all so irritating. Everybody really chasing the clout. Like, y'all really chasing clout for real though, G. Like, I hate this for y'all. Like, clout really be getting to y'all, G. And I hate it for y'all. That y'all gotta mention they more name to get some clout on y'all page. And the people who worried about me need to worry about their kids and worry about their rap careers. They trying to worry about name more. Every time I look up something, it's something new. Like, why does y'all keep posting me? If the police already came and knocked on my door and gave me a court, when I gotta go to court, and everything for an order of protection. It's never said nothing about no other stuff but an order of protection. Like, y'all was so mad, and it's crazy that y'all know it ain't had nothing to do with it. Only thing I was on the phone. I definitely was on the phone. I was never at Beck's house. I was never at Beck's house. So for y'all to keep coming up on here thinking somebody back though, bitch, I was never around. I was never in their presence. Their ass was 45 miles away from me. So any one of y'all say something under here, I was about get outside, I will get outside with anybody on my soul. Y'all know I will. And ugly, I am far from ugly. Literally. Like, the same people who be dick around under them posts be in my comments ready to chew this motherfucker down to the ground.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional, and yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wizard Deals, your boy Keisha Lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com where you can unbig that back. Yep, HiveMindLabs.com. Okay, man, and we got Opulence Scents. Yes, we get you a 3-wick candle. And we got Moose Coffee, okay? Get you a K-cup, all right? Stay cupped up, all right? Double cup it, okay? Do whatever you do to keep your coffee hot and ready, okay? Now, let's get into it, man. Now, this is a sad situation, man. Sad situation. This girl, you know, she ran into some, you know, friends that's supposed to be her friends, but they did her dirty. They did they 1-2 on her, you know what I'm saying? When you say a backdoor, you know, I'll automatically think of Chicago and the ruthless things that be happening in Chicago, and I just be like, man, it is what it is. You know, it's a sad place out there. You know, luckily she still got her life to live, and she don't live it, man. But, you know, live and you learn. Those ain't your friends. Gotta, you know, move a little better out there, unfortunately. She do got Namor's name in big bold letters because she believed Namor had a lot to do with this. And, you know, the way Namor acted on that is, you know, she could have very well had something to do with it. Somebody got their shoes stolen, you know, and it's like, you know, the whole situation is crazy, man. I don't know who to blame in this because, you know, I don't know the story, but I think once again, you know, it sounds like some childish acts, but these also it sounds like grown women because you having a housewarming and y'all jumping people, so y'all young and y'all doing grown things, putting on wigs and all this stuff, and you know going to clubs and stuff like this. So y'all playing grown up games. So when y'all end up in jail for life because y'all done did some stupid stuff, you know don't act all tough then, because it happens all the time. Just here in Oklahoma City, girls was fighting, you know, gang banging and stuff like that, all throwing up their hoods, neighborhood, blood, Paru, um, uh, what's that neighborhood called? North Highland blood. You know what I'm saying? All that. Now look at you. You about to looking at life in prison, and the other girl is 6 feet under. All over what? Nothing. Okay? Probably some dusty, uh, dirty draw Negro. Okay? But other than that, y'all really did that over some shoes, kidnapping, assault. Come on, man. Over some shoes? Yo, shoes can be replaced. Time can't. That's one thing you can't buy. The one thing I see the most is people who survive prison get out and die. Why did they die? Because their soul left their body a long time ago. They wasn't even supposed to make it to the age that they made it to. It just so happened that their ass got sent to prison. But they got sent to prison for a reason, so they could repent and get their life back to Christ. And they probably did. And then when they got out, they passed out, because that's what they need to do. They need to get this off this earth. And they should have been, but God spared them for a reason. And girls, y'all life is being spared for something. Because if this girl send y'all's ass to prison and y'all get out, y'all better hope that y'all give y'all life to God. Because this is the dumbest shit that y'all, like, I did some dumb stuff when I was young. But I live to tell y'all. I'm here to tell y'all this was dumb as hell. And I be telling my kids, I used to tell my stepsons, bro, let me do it. I will whoops. I don't want y'all to do it. I live my life. I don't want y'all to whoop nobody ass and y'all then knock some kid head off and now y'all in juvenile prison for life. Nah, let me do it. I mean, I ain't gonna knock a kid's head off. I'm gonna knock their daddy head off. But let me do it. Let me handle it. Because first of all, I don't need y'all doing nothing that y'all can't handle. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that y'all won't be able to handle yourself, but if I can help it, I go in with a different mentality first, and then if push come to shove, then I can handle it. But I was very protective of my boys, and if something go down, like things like some situations that happen, and your boy had to roll up on some kids on a school bus and be like, okay, I'm following you home, so you got to get off the bus. And I'm going to go talk to your parents, and that's what's up, and that's what we're going to do. Or I'll see you at school, and I'll figure it out, and we're going to talk to it. So you can either fight, we're going to either get this handled now, or we can do this later. But you about to get it. Or your parents about to get it. But one of y'all about to get it. So, needless to say, you know, we got reimbursed for our losses, and we ain't had that situation no more because we not playing around here. Okay, that's how you do it. But I can handle that. My kids, I don't want them to lose themselves over something stupid, and that's what y'all kids is out here doing, losing yourselves over stupid shit, over tennis shoes, and they probably was bootleg anyway. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all just don't strike me as, you know, balling out of control. Anyway, everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.